Alright, I'm going to do another, I don't know if I'll call this a review or an overview. If you watch the what we got lately from the Toyman toy show, I showed off a knockoff uh, combiner, and I thought if nothing else I would take a look at it today. It's a oversized knockoff of the G1 Micromaster combiner Sixliner, which I think I got right. Their names are goofy, like Leaf, Bob, Sarah, and like something else. I don't know. They're like, I looked them up on Wikipedia. They're the goofiest names for Autobots I've ever heard of. So we're just going to ignore those because I haven't even seen Robots in Disguise or a lot of the Japanese Transformers stuff. So I don't even know much about them. But thought we'd take a look. Here is one of them in robot mode. Those windows on there, believe it or not, are actually paint apps. There's a couple stickers up here and a misapplied sticker. That's, I don't know, Cletus. Here we go. Pretty much the same thing, just in different colors. And that's Taniqua. And we got this one. That's Reginald. And we got this one. Pretty cool looking little bullet trains anyway. And that's Terry. And this one. But surprisingly enough, all the stripes and stuff down the side are actually paint apps, which for the most part, these are beating most modern Hasbro releases, and they do actually have hitches, so at least they can join up in pairs. I don't think you could do all six, but you could at least do a pair. That one was Sam, and then this one is probably my favorite train mode. The green on the front of there is actually a sticker, but the gold down the side is paint app. And that one, I don't know, we'll call Midnight, I guess. So they're the basic trains. In a train mode, a quick size comparison. Here are a couple of them together. Here's one next to Generation 1 Bumblebee. And then the only little train bot I've got, which is GoBot Loco, which is, compared to this one, almost the size of a Micromaster. So anyway, just a quick look there. All of the 6 of them do actually transform into their robot modes. We'll start with this one since I've got them right here. You just fold the legs down. Yeah, here you just fold the legs down, pop the head up, and there's some arms. This one's probably the weakest because it's just so loose there. But I mean, they all pretty much transform into robot mode the same way. Nobody can see left or right because of the way their heads are formed. But what can you do? I think these were late era G1s, so yeah, with a lot of hope there. But they almost, a lot of them look identical too in robot mode, but there you go. Now they do come with a lot of kibble pieces that can form some kind of weapons trailer from what I understand. I was just kind of guessing because it is a knockoff. There were no directions. Pretty much I got pictures of them all in robot mode, and I got a picture of the combined mode, and that's about all I had to go with other than a YouTube video, which I had to watch to figure out how to put the torso together because they contort in a weird way. So I'm going to go ahead and try and combine them now into Sixliner, and hopefully I'm going to remember which one does what here, because they're kind of goofy. But this guy here, Jablonski, I think I said his name was, you kind of put him back into train mode, and then the nose cone here splits open. You can kind of see there's a joint there. That's pretty much a leg. And then you take him and you just put them together like that. This guy, of course, this is so loose it doesn't even contact plastic to stay on. So we'll put him to the side. And if I remember right, this guy is the other leg. Put him together here and open this up. And then you take him and stick him together, if I remember right. Well, maybe he's not a leg. Anyway, I'm pretty sure he's a leg, but we'll come back to that. Like I said, they come together fairly well, but they have some issues. So, you know, what can you do? And this guy is pretty much, except upside down, an arm. Then you take the fist, and they have just a square there, and they just kind of slide in. And poof, he's an arm. This guy here, pretty much just the same for his robot mode. Just do that, slide the arm on. Or I mean, slide the hand on. Arm. Right, these two guys actually form torso-ish. So, believe it or not, they're not very good at it. I don't exactly remember how everything goes together, but we're going to fake it. So we're just going to put them into train mode and go from there. There we go. Alright. So our unfortunate legs, which I am sure this guy becomes one, but he's not plugging into either of the plastics for the leg right now. There we go. Ta-da. And like I said, this guy does not even, the plastic doesn't even come close to touching, so we're going to have to fake that a little bit, but there are legs. Here is the hips. They are just going to plug in up in here, and then that goes like that. I just kind of go in. For the most part. There we go. And kind of work it together. There you go. Now the torso, I don't know how this will come across, but up in there, there it is. There's a big round peg, big hole down here that plugs in there, and that gives you the framework for the torso, which is this guy. Now he kind of half folds, kind of like that. And if I got this right. He's going to plug in somehow down here. There we go. He actually does one of these. And then there's kind of like a couple things there. I'm going to plug in the front there. There. And it puts the torso together. And then you've got the arms, which, you know, I'm going from a photo from a knockoff, so if the arms are on the wrong sides, please forgive me. But there you go. Basically, that's it. Of course, one foot fell off. And he does come with the head. That goes on there. Big gun. And they're kind of on a really lame peg. You can't actually raise them up without probably maybe taking the arm off and repositioning it forward. And that is pretty much him. So now you must be asking yourself, what about this train? Well, when I first got him and was trying to figure it out on my own, I spent quite a while trying to figure out where on earth this part goes, because it's not needed, really. You got 5 trains that turn into a combiner, and you got this guy hanging out going, hey, what about me? So I had to go online and watch a review, and to be honest with you, I don't remember if it was the Collector 75 that did a review or what, but what I figured out, for the most part, you're going to take them pretty much like that, and that big bright orange spot, there is a peg right there, and you're just going to kind of plug him in there and let him sit there on the butt. So he's the generator. Yeah. He forms the fusion generator that actually powers him. Yeah, that's the ticket. So there you go. Not too bad of a combiner, I didn't think. $20 at Toy Fair, which depends how you look at it sometimes, I guess, but I didn't think he was too bad. So, well, you know, so not the worst in the world. Maybe not the best, but not the worst. But, you know, I like him. I guess that's all that matters in the end of things. And then just to kind of show the size of this thing, if I can get, there we go. So there's Sixliner, there's the little GoBot we looked at earlier, about the size of part of the leg. I had just done a review on this guy, so there is Mr. Viper. Give you an idea of size. So there you go, a little overview of him. As far as a knockoff goes, I mean, he's kind of loose. He's got a kind of few issues. You know, he could be a little tighter. He's, as a knockoff, not really as impressive as that VF-19 I looked at a while back, but for a display piece on a shelf, he's not too bad. The colors aren't even that obnoxiously G2 or anything, so, you know, he looks pretty good together. You know, if you can find him for a cheap enough price, I'd recommend him. But I think I will wrap that up there. So like as usual, you know, if you like what me and the wife are doing, let us know. Comment, subscribe, give us encouragement one way or the other. Hopefully we're at least entertaining. And thank you for watching. And have a good one.